We continue this week's episode by looking back at just some of the events and activities that were held in commemoration of God's messenger, Brother Felix Y. Manalo, and his 136th birth anniversary. Situated on the west coast, British Columbia is the third largest province in Canada. And with recent COVID restrictions being lifted, especially for social gathering, residents in the Vancouver area welcomed their neighbors to an event that inspired the community. Michael Robinson has a story.
I think that community is such an important aspect of even just being a person. It can become so lonely just to do whatever you do, and to not have that support from a community or other people to fall back on, or to have someone to share your beliefs with.
Being a part of a community is important for NATALIE as a young resident in Vancouver. Even more important for her faith, to see that here in ARIA Convention Center, the community of Vancouver would come together after harsh isolation due to COVID.
Being able to rally like this together, to see each other and even just have that presence with one another after being throughout an entire pandemic of separation, being in lockdown and isolated, it's definitely heartwarming for a lot of them.
Heartwarming to see Church of Christ members welcoming the community in an event catered in introducing the Church of Christ while connecting with the community, and the response of the community to such a warm welcome.
The inspiration, it's the love that I saw here, that I haven't seen anywhere else.
It was really welcoming. Like, I haven't been to a huge gathering in a while.
With a 2,000 seating capacity filled, it was an evangelical mission led by Brother Moriel Cadaccio, Supervising Minister, and Brother Raniel Sereno, Assistant Supervising Minister of the Ecclesiastical District of British Columbia, that would provide the setting for introducing the true faith to listeners for the first time, especially when hearing about the messenger of God, Brother Felix Y. Manalo, attested from the Bible in commemorating his 136th birth anniversary through such an event.
It is important for all the brethren to continue to share their faith to their fellow men, because that is in fulfillment of the commandments of God written in the Bible. Because of our love with our fellow men, with our countrymen, we will continue and we must continue to share our faith with the people of the world.
And guests responding to the truth shared with them.
They were talking about Felix Manalo. I think his story is really inspiring.
Even for guests like Kent and Nicholas, currently part of other religions, experienced a glaring difference.
What I really liked about the worship is that you guys really read from the Bible and not just share through your experiences and stuff.
And the warm invitation of the Church of Christ from members like NATALIE to the community of Vancouver.
We just want everyone to give it a chance, to try and understand why God's so important to us, why our values are still relevant today, because all of it still stands the test of time and still stands true.
Happy that I got to experience something new and different. So I'm glad that they hold such events to inform people about their church. So that was good, yeah.
I think mostly more people, they'll come. You see, like me, I was brought by my brother Chris, and I feel at home now.
As Church of Christ members continue to remember the words of God taught by the messenger, Brother Felix Y. Manalo, it is through the exercising of their faith that truly shows that not helping one's fellow man is always an opportunity for good, but most importantly, the chance to change and save lives. If you live in the British Columbia area and want to learn more about the Church of Christ, visit us at incmedia.org and click on the Worship With Us tab to speak to a minister of the gospel at a congregation near you. Michael Robinson, Iglesia Cristo News Network.
Keep up with the latest news and inspiring stories of INC News World by hitting the subscribe button to the INC Media YouTube channel.